Megan, your video is kind of misleading. It's not that we don't have rules or there's not structure to our house. Like, there's a commonality of like bedtime is at this time, or like who you go to friends with and how you go to hang out with friends definitely matters. But like, as a dad of our household and like us having a foreign exchange student, like communication, trust, like if there's a problem, I want to know about it, right? Because I want to help you figure out how you can solve it for yourself and sometimes like assist you in that. Her mother entrusted you and I for the next 10 months to the safety of her, right? And so there's not hard and fast rules, but there are guidelines that like of expectations, right? And like as school comes around, like we expect her to like really get immersed in American culture. But I've seen like from foreign exchange students reaching out, sometimes I think host families have it wrong. You are not trying to make them become American. You're not trying to make them like assimilate into our culture. We're trying to share our culture with them and they're trying to share it with us. So if we come in and just put a bunch of rules in, we're overriding potentially all of the things that maybe her culture, extends into their youth, right? How she lives her normal life. She can't just go from an only child and us saying, hey, you can't be in your room all day, to a house that's full of children. She would just crumble. And like we've heard horror stories from other exchange students that have come to America of like they're just here to work or they're here to like clean the house. And like it's not like that. It's supposed to be a partnership of learning to live with different people. Like we are supposed to get something out of it just as much as she is supposed to get something out of it. So if we go and just make all of these rules and don't listen to her and don't hear her and don't assign some basic level of trust to her, we're losing stuff in the process too. And like our oldest son, like he wants to get to know her almost as much as we want to get to know her. And so I think that if I'm talking to other host families in America, it is not your job to make them become American. That's not what they're here for. They're here to see America and find these experiences and bring back certain aspects of our culture back to their families. But you're supposed to gain as much as the kids are. You should not tell them when can they contact their home family. Now look, if that's all they're contacting all day long, then we would have a conversation of like, hey, you need to be a little more present here. But I've heard of people like, you can only contact your family 1 hour a week. No. Like I'm 33 and I talk to my mom at least more than an hour a week. Why would we ever make a 16-year-old do that? This is a partnership, not a one-way street. That's all I got.